Hey y'all, Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. We have gotten tons of rain this week. We're expecting more today and a 30% chance tomorrow, but I really hope it kind of warms up and the sun comes out. But today I'm going to go harvest some greens from my garden to make us some salads for the week and also some other recipes. So let's go check out the high tunnel and I'll show you what's going on and whether we blew it up or not. So here I have a Rocky Top lettuce mix, which is a mix of some arugula and some red lettuce and some green lettuce. I'm going to pull one of these up because this is going to be a nice addition to my dinner salad. And next to it, you'll see my eggplant, and it's doing quite well. But let me show you what other lettuces I have going on in here. Look at this beautiful lettuce, and I even have a little ladybug there. Probably a lot more in there, so I'm going to cut some of this up and I'm going to put it in my pot so I can get it in there and wash it off. I started this kale last August by seed and we planted it and so over the winter it has just grown. We have eaten off of it multiple times. I've made lots of great soups with it. I'm also putting it in my smoothies, so I'm going to cut some of this for my salads as well. Quick update on my broccoli pods. I've hung them up side down. They're drying. They're looking pretty good. Here real soon I'll have to put them in a paper sack because we don't want to lose any of these seeds. The tomato bushes are looking absolutely gorgeous. We are just so surprised and so shocked at how well they do inside this high tunnel. Look at this cluster of tomatoes I have here. And if I go on down the row here, you can see I have clusters of tomatoes everywhere. They did slow down a little bit on ripening because we got quite cool. Sun hasn't really been out, but I have some beautiful, beautiful fruits off these tomato bushes. This gorgeous Swiss chard I also grew from seed starting last August, and it grew all winter in this high tunnel. Even through that -3 degrees, it did get down to 21 degrees here in the high tunnel, but looky here. Look how tall it's gotten. It has bolted, and I am going to save these seeds. We have really enjoyed this Swiss chard, and I'm going to cut me some of it today. Quick look here on the tomatoes that are in the wicking tubs. This is our mortgage lifter, guys. It has grown about 1.5 feet just the last couple of days. It is looking absolutely gorgeous, has lots of buds on it. So we really anticipate to start seeing some fruits come off of this. These are some of the Romas. These are probably about 5 feet tall, I would say. My husband got in here and he trellised everything up this week because it was just going crazy. But can't be more pleased with these wicking tubs. We're just looking forward to the sun coming out. And so here is some of the fruits on here, and I think we have a couple of these Roma tomatoes down here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go, right there. A couple of fruits of the Romas. I still have a head of cabbage out here, and it looks like it's trying to firm up. We'll see if we start to get warm. That's probably going to stop and bolt out and flower, but we're going to let it go and see what happens. And here is one of the hanging petunia baskets. We weren't sure if they were going to be ready by Mother's Day, but they sure are. We're going to be selling these this week for Mother's Day. But look on down the line here. We have a whole row of them up here. And we have a whole row of them over there. My husband did grow these from seeds, and he has been babying them and fostering them. We cannot be more happier with how everything is going, but I just want to kind of give you an overview of this high tunnel. It's unbelievable to us guys how successful, praise the Lord, that we've been with the high tunnel in our very first season, our very first try. And we have our next one on order, and it is expected to deliver in about 5 weeks. Let's come over here. And you can see we have quite a few things in the raised bed that he built, and we've been growing. We've got the Napa cabbage. We have some parsley in there. I have a couple of squash plants back there. Here are the bush beans. They're struggling, guys. I'm not sure why they're struggling, but they are. I'm hoping that they will do better once we get warmer. But there's my eggplant again. There's the lettuce where I cut some of it off. There's some more kale, and there's broccoli, and you can see I got a little head coming up in there. There's one of my kohlrabies. It's doing well. And look at our vining beans. These are the black-eyed butter beans. Here are my pickling cucumbers. Here are my French petite cantaloupes. And there are my salad cucumbers. And we have lots of flower pots here that we grew every bit of this, guys, from seed or bulb. And we're just waiting to put it out. We've had severe weather. We don't want to get it out there and let the wind damage it or beat it up. So as soon as we feel certain that we can put them out there and be safe, these flowers will be going out under my sitting table area that I usually enjoy sitting out there and just looking at the garden. But everything is doing great. Here are our pinto beans. They seem to be prospering. We have quite a few pods on our plant, and my husband built a trellis, and it is loving this trellis. It is growing way up. More wicking tubs. We have jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, banana peppers. We have some strawberries. We're struggling a bit with our strawberries, but we're continuing on. And let me show you, this is a new thing that I'm doing. These are lilies, and I'm excited to see how I can do with these. I will be transferring these outside again once they start coming up, and we're confident that the weather's not going to beat everything down. But here are more tomato plants that we still have for sale. Guys, these are just doing great. In fact, look, there's tomatoes on that one. So anyway, it's a view of more of the hanging basket petunias up there. And here is a view of the wicking tubs on the south side. And you can see that Swiss chard way down there that's bolted. So I'm going to get in there and wash up my greens and start making a salad for us to have for the next couple of evenings. I still have some radishes that I picked. They have done quite well in the refrigerator. I'll be slicing those up, and we'll have some kale and my different varieties of lettuce. So gardening is not just a hobby for us anymore. It started out as a hobby, but now it has become a necessity. And I think that many of you agree with me. People that watch my channel know that growing your own food is very important. Guys, again, I can't emphasize to you more how important it is that you need to try to grow what you can in your own yard. There's lots of spaces that you can grow. You can use raised beds, you can use wicking tubs, you can use containers. So there's all kinds of ways. In fact, my daughter has a couple of pumpkins, and she has a couple of the tomato plants, and she has one of the pepper plants that we started from seed here, and they're growing fantastic in pots in her backyard, and she's so excited because they're starting to produce fruit. But anyway, thank you for watching us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We ask that you hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, that you hit the like button. So waiting for the weather to start to stabilize a little bit, but all in all, we're blessed. We're thankful for each and every one of you. Be sure and leave me a comment. Tell me how your vegetable garden is going. I know a lot of my northern friends are getting ready to plant. Some of you have already got some things in the ground. It won't be long. Hang in there. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend.